let's get started. Welcome back to the epic, The Legend of Dragoon Let's Play. I have to say the epic, The Legend of Dragoon, because it's not Legend of Dragoon. It's like the one biggest thing I learned from this Let's Play. Never to call it Legend of Dragoon. Every time I try to call it that, I correct myself. Every time I type it into Twitch to say that I'm playing Legend of Dragoon, it's like, what game are you playing? The Legend of Dragoon. It's good to see you all. So glad you're here. Hazuki, thanks for coming, my man. Everyone else I already said hi to. Today is a very special day on 4-8 Live. We're playing The Legend of Dragoon for 4 hours, and then we're switching right to Tales of Symphonia for our new Let's Play of that for another 4 hours. So there's no rest for the wicked here on 4-8 Live today. Should be a really awesome stream. As for The Legend of Dragoon, we are just about to get in the thick of it here. We saved right before what seems like a boss, and yeah, we're getting there. There's no time to waste here. We're about to get into some serious stuff here. Let me show it. This is the signet sphere that has continued to seal the moon that never sets, the flesh of the god of destruction, the evil fruit that is settled in the sky. And this is the giant kraken. So, yeah, we already went through the scene, and we fought the kraken, and he killed us. Well, no, we killed him, but then the game froze. So we have to redo this fight and not use dragoons. I was going to equip Dart with the fire sword, but I forgot, so we'll see how this goes. But yeah, last time the game froze because we used dragoons, and apparently in this game you're not allowed to use the one thing that the game gives you to beat bosses with. God dang, this kraken is so loud. So yeah, we're just going to have to take this slow and steady here, because otherwise we're going to have some issues. Now I do know that he sends out some little dudes, so I could save the item for that. I could save the psych bomb for that. Button power up Dart though. It makes mating noises, yeah. So while we're refighting this boss, there is a lot to talk about, at least in terms of, you know, gaming as a whole. We just went through E3. E3 just finished up this week, and Yesterday we did or not yesterday, 2 days ago, we did a review of all the stuff that happened on E3. But that was on Twitch and not on YouTube, so if you guys want to talk about some E3 stuff today, we could. Overall, E3 was, most people are saying E3 was kind of meh. To me, I feel like it has been for a while. You know, there was like the year where the consoles were released, and that year was like super hype. But to me, even that year was kind of meh for me. Because a lot of the stuff they promised at that E3 never came true. So like the E3 itself was all hype, and then afterwards I was like, oh, well, rip. Like, a ton of the promises that Sony made about the PS4 were just straight up wrong. Just straight up actually didn't happen. For example, they said that every game on the PlayStation Store would have a demo. Didn't happen. They said that there'd be a bunch of games available for release. There was like 4. Most people I knew that bought a PS4 on release day played Resogun and Warframe for like the first month, because there was just nothing to buy. I played Resogun, Warframe, and what was that puzzle game? What's the name of that game? I'll think of it. Contrast. And those are like the 3 games I played for the first like 2 months of owning my PS4. So, yeah. That year was great, but at the same time, not so great. And then, you know, Nintendo eventually released the Switch, but that wasn't during an E3. That was during their own thing, if I remember correctly. The one thing that I expected from this year was for Nintendo to come out and just announce a bunch of awesome stuff for the Switch, and that's basically what they did. Although looking back on it, they didn't really announce that much stuff. They announced Super Smash Bros. Ultimate for like an hour. Like they literally talked about Super Smash Bros. I looked at just the trailers that they showed, and it added up to like 50 minutes just from the trailers, not including like them talking about it. So it was at least an hour of them just talking about Super Smash Bros. And they talked about Super Mario Party, but they just kind of gave a trailer. And then there was a couple other games, and then that was it. I mean, the majority of their conference was just like Super Smash Bros., Super Smash Bros. Which was great, because Super Smash Bros. Looks amazing. But yeah, they didn't really announce that much stuff. I kind of expected them to just come out and announce like a million Switch games, but that's not really what happened. And then the rest of the conferences were kind of what you'd expect. Xbox just kind of announced a bunch of stuff, but nothing that was super exciting. They announced a new Halo, a couple other things, but everyone said Xbox's is kind of eh. Okay, here's his little friends. So now I'm gonna go to Psych Bomb. Bethesda was probably the most entertaining. Oh, I forgot to boost it. I always forget that it's boosted. Bethesda was the most entertaining of the entire E3 because Todd Howard is a legend, and you know, they made memes and they joked around and they like actually talked about their games and actually felt like they cared about E3. Almost every other conference seemed like they just didn't care about E3 this year. They were just kind of like, eh, here's our stuff. Sony was literally all trailers except 2 guys playing instruments. Xbox was pretty much all trailers except them coming out and saying they have a lot of money. they had a part where they came out and talked about all the studios they bought, but that's like all. They mostly just showed trailers. And then the crowned glory of E3 was Square, who came out. Didn't even come out. Come out isn't even a term that you can use. They just were like, now we're starting the Square Enix conference. And then it was just a couple trailers, most of which had already been seen during the Xbox conference. And that was it. They didn't say anything. They didn't announce anything. There's just a couple trailers done. You could say they announced the Kingdom Hearts 3 release date, but it wasn't even during their conference. They announced that during the Xbox conference. So there was literally almost nothing during their conference that anyone cared about, and all it was just trailer back to back to back. So, yeah, Square's a big meme. They said nothing about Final Fantasy VII, which I tried to warn everybody that they wouldn't, and no one believed me. They were like, no, they'll definitely announce it. They'll have some more stuff for it. They'll have a release date, or they'll just, you know, have a new trailer or some gameplay. Like, everyone was like super, super positive that they'd show something. Oh, I thought I screwed up that last one. I didn't even know I did it right. And they showed nothing at all. Didn't say anything. Didn't even say like we're still working on it. Nothing. 0 things. Which I don't know why everyone was so surprised. because they put literally everything into making Kingdom Hearts done. Getting Kingdom Hearts done, so they can't have any time to work on Final Fantasy VII. So it doesn't surprise me they have nothing done. That looks scary. What the heck was that? Oh, welcome back, Zulov. Yo, Arco! How's it going, man? Are you excited for Tales? In T-minus 4 hours?
Die.
Wow. How did I miss that last one? I was gonna use some like fire items or something, but honestly, this fight's going really easy. This guy is just not very scary. I mean, sure, it was a lot faster when I went Dragoon and like almost one-shot him, but even without Dragoon, it's not. It's going pretty well, so.
Demon's Dance.
I can't wait till we level up Demon's Dance, because it's already like pretty good, but leveled up, it's probably gonna start doing some serious damage. That hurt. Yeah, I forgot to equip the Heat Blade. And I'm still like destroying him, so. I figured, hey, I can just throw some of those fire items, but I'm not even gonna need them. I might need a healing item if Dark gets hit again, but other than that. Welcome, Comic. How's it going, dude?
Demon's Dance.
That last one's hard. It's like really slow. Oh, man. You're almost dead. Why'd you have to do that? No. Ah, stop attacking Dart. Hey, good morning, Evil Knight. How's it going, man? Do I attack the Kraken or? Oh. So yeah, not much else more to say about E3. We talked a lot about it on Wednesday. There's a couple games that everyone's really excited about. The Resident Evil 2 remake is like, everyone's super excited about it. Obviously Smash Bros looked amazing. My two favorite parts of E3 were Overcooked 2, because that game is like a 100% crazy surprise to me. I might want to throw an item here. If I block, I should be alright. The thing is, I want to kill one of these things because they're getting extra damage off, but I'll kill this one. And hope Rose doesn't die. Dang it. It's not a good start. Overcooked 2 came as like a complete surprise to me. My wife and I, it's like our favorite game to play together. And we're really hoping for a sequel, but they made 2 DLCs for it and then didn't say anything about a second one. So we were like kind of sad. We were like, they're probably not going to make another one. But then they announced it and we were like, this is amazing. So we were happy about that. Do I even revive Albert, or do I just say screw it? I mean, I want him to get experience. So Overcooked 2 I was really excited about, and then actually Doom Eternal I was really excited about, but I kind of expected they'd say something about it because we all knew a sequel was coming. And they didn't really show anything. They just kind of said we're making it. But still, I was excited. Hearing that music, I was like, ooh, this is gonna be awesome. So.
Rod Typhoon!
And you know, oh come on. Obviously, I'm excited about Kingdom Hearts 3, but I'm so tired of hearing about it. I just want it to be out, so like I don't care about the trailers anymore. Kingdom Hearts 3 was a giant meme anyways because they showed like 4 trailers. They showed 4 trailers.
Demons dance.
4 trailers of Kingdom Hearts 3 at E3. It's like, is that enough? It was shown at like almost every freaking conference. It was shown at Xbox, it was shown at Sony, it was shown at Square Enix, and it was shown afterwards.
Rod Typhoon!
I was really hoping I could kill the Kraken here, but it's not happening.
Die.
Dang it. I think I might die. Might have to do this again. I played too greedy. Oh yeah, I might die. Yeah, Overcooked 2 looks crazy. I don't even know like if my wife will want to play it because it's so like crazy looking. Like the end of Overcooked was like as crazy as she gets. She didn't want to do anything crazier than that. Overcooked 2 looks
Rod Typhoon!
insane. Of course, now you die. Alright, looks like no one's getting experience but Albert, if he even survives. He might be able to. He's got good speed. I think I gave him the speed ring or whatever. Bandit's ring. This is a real dumb fight. I'm gonna need to kill one of these. They're doing too much damage to me.
Rod Typhoon!
I'm trying to get through this fight using as little stuff as possible because I already can't use Dragoon, which is lame. Alright, try it again. Well, in the United States, a bachelor's degree is a major. We call bachelor's degree major. It's the same thing. A minor is a I don't even remember what they call it because I've always called it a minor. There's a word for it though. So a minor is like a 2-year degree, then a major is a 4-year degree. Yeah, now we get to see how good the Heat Blade is against him. Also, well, I guess I don't need to heal. It would kind of help though. Let's use a healing fog. Associates, that's right. So an associate's is also a minor, and it's a 2-year degree. And then a bachelor's is also a major, and it's a 4-year degree. And then masters are over that. I think most of the time masters are 6, but I think they can be longer too. And masters are a little different because when you get a bachelor's degree, you still graduate, but then you go to grad school. You go to graduate school, postgraduate school. And that's where you get your master's. Although I think if you're going for like a doctor's degree or whatever, you just kind of skip the whole graduating thing and you're just in school forever. doctor of computers. I think in general, a master's is 6 years and a doctorate's 8 years, but I think that can differ.
Die. Demon stance.
What is this view? I don't like this, that's better. I love those, like, red lines that come off the heat blade. They were kind of distracting because I was looking at them, but they're cool.
Rod Typhoon.
I probably could have changed Albert's addition to something stronger just for this fight, but it's not a big deal. Why do you always hit freaking Dart with that? Who takes super damage from it?
Rod Typhoon.
They should probably give Dart a power up. Oh, that's the damage. Don't hit Dart. Oh my god, why? Why must you always hit Dart with everything? Yeah, don't you love when people just like, they get a doctorate and they're like, you must call me doctor. You must call me Dr. Smith. I have a doctorate. Yeah, but you're working at the McDonald's. I don't care. I'm Dr. McDonald's. I mean, Dr. Smith. You call me by my proper name.
Demon stance.
You will call me Doctor. Alright, Doctor, I want 2 double cheeseburgers.
Rod Typhoon.
Die. Demon stance.
I was jealous of people that in college took like 40 hours of curriculum so they could graduate in like 2 years. Because I worked 2 jobs,
Rod Typhoon.
so I could only take, I don't remember how many I took. I took like almost the bare minimum of what I could do to graduate in 4 years. He's getting wrecked this time, like he hasn't even summoned these dudes yet.
Die. Demon stance.
I realized that with all this agility armor, all this agility rings and stuff we have, we're just like really fast in terms of us versus the boss. You're not throwing it, you have crappy magic. Oh, great. Oh no, it's the water one too. Wow, that did not feel good. Holy crap. Oh my god, he just did 2 magic attacks in a row. Oh my god, he did this twice. I'm dead. I've never seen this attack before, and he just did it twice. I'm actually dead. Feels bad, man. This is the easiest boss that I've died twice to. I guess I'm still alive at the moment. Wait. I can save this. Wait, I can save it. I can save this. Why do they only do 500 damage to him? He's weak against it. I guess just because he has that crazy magic defense. Please die. Last chance. Oh, never mind. He's a jerk. Why would you do this to me, last Kraken? Why would you do this? Like, again, he was so close to dead, and then he's just like, nah, I win. Alright, good start today. I fought this guy 3 times now. I've never seen that attack except when he double cast it. Feels bad. Convex, how's it going, man? KJ, how's it going, dude? You know, this fight's a lot easier when I'm allowed to use my Dragoon. You know, that one thing they put in the game to, like, help you out with hard fights. But, you know, who needs that, right? They should call this game The Legend of Not Using Dragoon. The legend of trying to get through the game without freezing it. The legend of bad programming. Yeah, I agree. Rose is a little useless in this fight. Well, I guess not completely useless. She has pretty good magic defense, but... Wasn't Final Fantasy VII The Legend of Bad Programming? It's not a legend, it's a truth. It's not even like a myth, it's just a 100% truth. Wonder why we saw no Borderlands 3 at E3? Because I don't even think it's being made. Like, is there any proof that that's being made? Because I've never heard anything about it. Actually, no, I did hear something about it. Yeah, they showed that, like, tech stuff. And they were talking about the art style.
Demons dance.
But wasn't that a while ago, or was that recent? Last year? Yeah, I don't know. Borderlands 3 has been shrouded in mystery ever since 2 gave a cliffhanger. Yo, Disturb, thank you so much for the 400 bits, my man. Appreciate it. Oh, I forgot to change my
Demons dance.
Forgot to reset the bit amount for today. Need to do that. There we go. Sorry, your 400 didn't count. Rip your bits. They still counted, just not.
Rod Typhoon.
So I forgot to reset. It looked like I already had 3,000 bits. Yeah, you know, I'm just being I don't even know the word to use.
Demons dance.
An idiot with this fight. Like, there's plenty of stuff I could do to make it easier, but like, I shouldn't have lost that fight, so
Rod Typhoon.
I'm just doing the same thing again because I shouldn't have died. I got really unlucky. But yeah, I could like take out Rose because she's not doing much. I could put more speed stuff on Dart. I could heal before the fight. But I don't want to do that because this fight's easy and it's just beginning. And I could change Dart's thing off of Moonstrike. Doing a lot more damage.
Die. Demons
This game does suck. This fighting style sucks. Yeah, who likes turn-based anymore? Turn-based is for losers. We were talking a lot about that on Wednesday. How, well, actually yesterday on Crixie's stream. Forever Legion, thank you so much for the 150 bits, my man. Welcome to the Bit Boss as well.
Die.
It's good to see you, dude. How you doing?
Demons
P.S.
dance.
Happy Father's Day. Hope you saw my last message. Your last message. Your last message. There you are, 20 bits. Last of my bits for now. Can't spoil anything. Still not caught up on YouTube. Please upload a clip of DDR Darkstone's song. I might do that. But I think it's a 4-8 meme that no one else knows about. So. I did play the Darkstone song this morning during the music intro. So no, Sunday's Father's Day. Which I gotta say, this is the first Father's Day I've ever been a part of where I'm also a father, and I already hate it. This is the first Father's Day I get to celebrate being a father, and I already hate it. Because my family is the worst with holidays. The worst. Literally the worst. My wife's family is great, and my immediate family is great. But my mother and my mom and dad, they're awful, and they make me hate every holiday. Holy cow, he did a lot of damage to that thing. Oh, well, I'm dead. I don't know what happened, man. After two times of fighting this guy where he did absolutely nothing, now he's just like super boss. What if I just go Dragoon here and hope it doesn't freeze? Never mind, I'm just gonna one-shot me. Alright. I guess I have to take this fight seriously. Apparently he started taking it seriously. I haven't been taking it seriously this whole time. He was like, no, it's time to get serious. Alright, I get it. I get it, squid monster. Congal time. Maybe. Rose is pretty useless because she's all magic and this guy has a lot of magic defense. I could throw in your boy Hashel. We could try out his new addition, Hex Hammer. Let's see. We could give you Gust of Wind Dance. That does more damage. Dart. Actually, Moonstrike does the most damage. So we can keep that. Give Dart the old Heat Blade. And I think I'll keep the other stuff on him. And let's heal Albert. I kind of want to heal Dart too, but yeah, I'll heal Dart. The bandit shoes off of Albert? No, I'll keep him there. Because otherwise he's kind of... What does Dart have? Iron knee piece? I don't remember what that does. The thing is, I want Dart to do a lot of damage, but I want him to stay alive too, because he takes double damage from literally everything in this fight. And this lowers his defense, by 5. Big deal. Stealing Albert's shoes. What do they do that make holidays so terrible? You know, it's something different for each one. For Father's Day, it's they want me to plan Father's Day. Like I can't just wake up and it's Father's Day and people do nice things for me. I have to plan it. They're like, well, what do you want to do for Father's Day? I'm like, I don't know. I'm a father. You figure it out. They're like, well, what do you want to do? Like, tell us what you want to do. What should we do? Where are we going? How, are we meeting at my house? Your house? Their house? What are we doing? I don't know. It's Father's Day. I'm waking up. That's what I'm doing on Father's Day. Yeah, that's not how it works. But it's worse than that. It's not like they're like, you can do whatever you want, you can just pick it. Like, they're asking me, like, okay, are you coming over for Father's Day? And what time are you getting here? And, like, I'm gonna be in trouble if I don't show up. Like, I don't know. I don't want to know. I don't care. Alright. This time for real. I mean, like, my wife was like, you can do whatever you want for Father's Day. Let me know what you want to do. Where you want to go, like. And that was fine, but that's not the way, like, my parents said it. My parents were like, you know, you better come up with something. You better tell us when you're going to be here. Like, you should come here because it's Father's Day. And then like for Christmas every year, my parents agree to do it on Christmas Eve so that we can spend Christmas with my wife's family, which is great. But then they hold it over my head. Like, well, we move Christmas every year for you. So it's like, well, wait, you don't get to hold this over my head. It was your idea. Like, it was your idea to do it. You don't get to, like, use it as leverage. And it's driving me crazy. Olive Garden sucks. Yeah, I don't like Olive Garden. I like their breadsticks, but I think everyone does. I think that's a obvious. Everyone likes their breadsticks.
Just to win the dance. Take that, Hex Hammer.
I don't know why, but Hex Hammer comes really easy to me. I haven't screwed it up, man. That was the first time I ever did it. I've done it like twice in a row now. What's up, Zycros?
Take that, Hex Hammer.
Hex Hammer. Wow, why do you get to summon guys and hit us with your strongest attack? I think Dart has the biggest magic stat here. I don't know where Hashel's is, but I don't think it's high. I don't actually know if I've ever hit a 5 on the Dragoon edition yet. Maybe once. Well, that could have gone better. Rather go to McDie. Hey, I one-shot him this time. That's good. I'm just gonna try to kill him. I've always had a pretty good experience at Chili's. I like Chili's a lot. But Chili's has a lot of different food, so I can imagine if like the chef was bad, you could have a pretty bad experience there. I feel like a lot of it has to do with who's working at Chili's. Applebee's, everything is like in a plastic bag and they just like get it out and put it on the table, I swear. I don't care. It doesn't matter who the chef is at Applebee's. If they can open a plastic bag, they can serve you fine. Finally, there we go. Took a little more item usage than I wanted, but hey. It's all stuff I can just buy back. Ooh, pretty hammer. That's a pretty hammer. Danger, 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 danger. The Signosphere is resonating with the runaway reaction of Moot. Why? We prevented the attack of the last Kraken. I got it. The field of power generated by the Dragoons triggered the runaway reaction. Sorry, I'll teleport you. have to come too! Oh my god, look at him go. Oh my god, that sounds so bit crushed. I will see this till the end. You should hurry to the next city. The signet sphere of Eggless is now being destroyed. Why is there a comma there? Are you starting it alone? And ending it alone too? What? English. Even if my body vanishes, my heart will remain. It will give you wings to fly the sky, to the moon that never sets, where Zeeg is heading. I still have something to ask you. Rose, I am grateful. Rose, you were my... We have no time for being sad. I don't know, Dart looks pretty sad. Yeah, I know, this whole scene was like super loud. I'm looking at my volume. I have my volume lower than normal. But that, like the Kraken attack and that explosion were like super loud. I was trying to talk a little louder, but... I apologize if you couldn't hear me. Alright. We did it. Oh, I was gonna switch Rose back in, since she's my go-to gal. Hey, at least you're doing your job, Magic Man. I commend you. Commend you for doing your job. Oh, I want to change my equipment back. Where's my Mod of the Month reward? Do I have to actually walk all the way back? What happens when we get back? Because we're still underwater. And Savannah isn't here to open the way for us anymore. Also fish. Stern fish. It's a stern fish. It's very stern.
Demon stance.
Yes. Gush.
Oh, I forgot to change the detail.
Gush. Gush.
Ooh, strike. Yeah, I don't believe him. We're gonna get there and like his shoes are just gonna be there. And we're like, what are we supposed to do with this? Yeah, I don't know, man. I have differing opinions about restaurants. I used to love Applebee's. Now I kind of hate it. Because I realized every single time I go to Applebee's, the food looks like carbon copied from the last time I went to Applebee's. Plus, I've hated like every manager of the Applebee's that's near me. They're always jerks. I told you guys the story about the time the guy said I was wrong about my steak, right? Yeah, that was annoying. I don't know, man. I haven't had very good times at Applebee's. You don't remember? Basically, Applebee's changed their menu a while ago to their big thing was now we're doing wood or what is it? Like wood or like grilled steaks or whatever, like real grilled steaks, not like they put it in the microwave steaks. That was like their big thing, and they were like bragging like, oh, the steaks taste so much better now. So I got a steak, and the manager came up to my table and was like, what do you think of that steak? And I'm an honest guy. I'm not going to lie to him. If I lie to him, he doesn't do good business. So I was like, you know, I actually kind of like the steaks I got before you changed the way the steaks are made. And was not having it. He was like, there's no actual possible way that you could have possibly enjoyed those steaks more than this steak. Like, he was just baffled. And I'm like, well, if it was a different guy that made the steak, then he could have just made a worse steak. Or maybe I'm not used to this kind of steak. Or maybe it's a new thing, so your guy isn't very good at doing it yet. Like, there's plenty of reasons why I could have possibly not liked this steak. Maybe the meat was older because you probably keep meat longer than you're supposed to because you're at Applebee's. Like, there's plenty of reasons why this steak could have been worse. I was just telling him the truth that it didn't taste as good as some of the other steaks I've had at Applebee's before. He just couldn't believe it. He was just like, well, but this is grilled on our grill, and it's like perfect. It's like the most perfect steak ever. How could you possibly not like it? I'm like, you asked me the question. I was just answering it. And they like walked away all mad. I was like, listen, man, I'm gonna be honest. They probably do. I always liked steak at Applebee's. Like, that's why I usually got steak. And so when they announced that they were doing the steaks different, I was like, oh boy, I can't wait. But it was just not that great of a steak, at least not that time. Buckle, you are? Miranda, you are still annoying, Uck. Are other people safe, Uck? Don't say anything. Savan died. Buckle and other creatures cannot live without Savan, Uck. Can't we do something for you? Can't you be saved with a Dragoon's power? No, they're like, dude, they're like a robot, dude. Be quiet, Uck. Good night, Uck. Oh, rip. Are you playing dead again? Give me a break. We can meet again soon, Uck. Closing my eyes, and soon, Uck. Wow. Miranda cares more about the frickin' Savan robots than she does us. I don't know, like, a restaurant that gets mad at you for telling the truth is not a good restaurant. All they should care about is getting good tips. If you're honest with them, it just means that they're gonna get better tips in the future because they know what they're doing wrong. And it's not like I got the steak and then walked back there and was like, who's the chef around here? Your steak sucks. Like, the manager walked up and asked me the question, so I was just answering the question. I'm not gonna just like kiss the guy's butt because I like Applebee's. Like, and this is an Applebee's I've been at a lot of times. You know, like, it's the one right next to my grandmother. We've gone many, many times. My buddy and I used to go there weekly because he worked right next to it. They used to know our name there. Like, now not so much because it's been a while since I've gone there, and they've changed like people, but they used to know us by name when we walked in. That's how much we used to go there. So I'm not gonna BS them and be like, well, this steak's great, A+. And it sounded like he genuinely wanted a opinion. That's why, you know what I mean? Like, he came over and he was like, so how do you like the new steak, you know, our new preparation? So, like, it sounded like he wanted an opinion. And then I gave him an opinion and he couldn't handle it. He was like, there's no way. There's no way it's possibly bad. That would mean we did something wrong, and that's not possible. What's up, Viper? Good to see you, man. How many people here, like, I want an actual count, either, like, type yes or no in the chat. How many people here think that the customer's always right? Yes or no? I'm getting all no's. Is that not like the silliest thing ever, honestly? Like, I understand why they tell workers that, so that they don't just like always argue with the customer. Like, the point behind that sentiment is that if you are having an argument with a customer and the argument isn't going anywhere, that's when you employ the customer's always right thing and just say, you know what, you win, this isn't worth it, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like the Dairy Queen Whopper thing that I've always talked about. If you're having an argument with a customer, it's not going anywhere, there's no reason to finish the argument because you're not going to get out of it what you want, then you just leave it. You're just like, you know what, you're right, I was wrong, have a great day, sir. That's what customers always right means. But too many people think that it means customers always right no matter what. Like, they can just come in and like poop on your table and you're like, thank you so much for the tip, sir. Like, you can't, they're not always right, you know? Like, sometimes you gotta put your foot down. And you know, like another good example is with this manager. Like, I said that steak wasn't as good as I usually have it. Even if he thought that I was wrong, that was my opinion. So there's no reason for him to be like, you're wrong. You know, when a customer gives you an opinion, you just say, thank you, sir. Like, there's no reason to argue about it. Because it's not like they're going to change their opinion. And it's not like it matters if they change their opinion. Dart, decal's time is stopping, Cal. I cannot roll anymore, Cal. But before that, you must see, Pino. Dad, what are you doing? The moon mirror is broken? Because the signosphere of Aeglus was destroyed, he doesn't need it anymore, Pino. Zieg is in the Lost City Xenobados, Pino. Go hurry, Pino. But how can we go? We connected the teleport device, Cal. Please keep rolling for decal, Cal. Oh, nice. They're going to teleport us right to the next city. He's dead. He opened our road with his last power. We won't waste your death. I was wondering if this whole CD was going to be like going to different towns and then figuring out where the secret city was. But if this just teleports us right there, then we're on to the next city. But first, more teleporter puzzles. My favorite. Oh, no. There's one on the right. Right, yeah, that's the true idea behind customers always right, is that arguing with the customer never really gets you anywhere. It's just going to lose you business versus gaining you business. But that doesn't mean a customer can come in and do whatever they want either. Like, there's a limit to where you got to throw people out. You worked at a grocery store and someone chewed you out for not selling mattresses? Yep. People have to deal with the funniest crap. I know we had to deal with some really crazy stuff at Dairy Queen. Just hilarious. Where am I supposed to sleep? If I go to Mark's and I want to buy some groceries, where am I supposed to sleep halfway through? This isn't fair. The thing is, I can understand people being idiots, you know? Like, maybe it's the first time you've ever gone to a fast food restaurant and you just have no idea what's going on. But what always drove me crazy was people that got livid over stuff. Like, because it's so different than, like, me. Like, it takes so much to make me legitimately angry about things. Like, if I go to a fast food restaurant, you would have to actually punch me in the face before I was angry at you. Because you are serving me. Like, you're taking the time to work behind the counter and make the food and take the order and all that crap. Like, I feel bad just asking you for things. So, it would take so much to make me angry. Like, whenever they screw up my order or something, like, I'm like, I understand, like, it happens, you know? Like, it doesn't make me mad, I just want the correct food. But some people just, oh my god, man, they get so mad over freaking fast food. Like, take your fat, gross food and get out of my face. Like, I don't know. Yeah, people just get so mad. And you can tell these are people that have never worked in fast food and have no idea how it works. Rose. Ruff has been here forever, Ruff. Ruff only knows views and sound in here, Ruff. Ruff wanted to go outside at least once, Ruff. Don't worry. Now you can go out. Okay, Ruff. It's rough, Ruff. Dude, this is so sad. Why are you hitting me with all these feels? These babies are dead too. So their death won't be in vain. We have to move on. That's true. These babies completed their own duty. We have to as well.